Do-it-yourself pride flag. Let's see here. Oh my God, that's so true. I never thought about it like that. Oh, that's great. Liberalism is a mental disorder. Right. Vandalism is bad. Not if it's really funny, right? Wall station. Emergency eye/face wash. Let's see. Oh, it's icy. Why is one of them not over his eye? What? Wait a minute. Is the emergency face wash like melting his eye? Melting his face? What's going on? Oh, brother, this guy stinks. What? What else? What else am I supposed to have for you here? I got nothing. You know what? This does remind me, I do need to get another printer cartridge sort of thing for my label printer. It's been out for a while. We paint houses? Free quotes? I don't know, man. Liberalism is a mental disorder. Student driver, please be patient. That's what you replaced it with? Another stupid student driver thing? I'm glad it's not a sticker. Don't be putting stickers on people's cars. A magnet's easy to pop off, no big deal. But really? Student driver? I thought it would have been more heavy-hitting than that. I see. The chart. You know, if there is ever a point in a store, or a period in time in a store where they are selling something with letters on it, you can bet there is a 99.99% chance that just about anybody will come in there and rearrange the words to spell something silly, like this, or there is a 100% chance that a douchebag will come in and use those same words or same letters to spell out something horrifying that would get somebody beaten half to death, as it should, all right? This is okay, but a lot of people like to cross the line and then take it from funny to, well, that's just disgusting. Where is that guy? I think we need to hit him with a truck. maybe 2 trucks. All right, everybody, caution. Slow down, take it nice and easy. That's right, the pee lumps are out in full force today. What is a pee lump? Don't concern yourself with such matters, okay? Because the moment you do is the moment it's all over. I don't know what a pee lump is either. I'm just here to make sure everybody gets home safely. All right? It's got to be a part of some kind of infrastructure, right? The pee lumps are probably helpful, okay? What do you think happened to all the pee? Where does all the pee go? Well, it might manifest in some kind of a lump that helps society, or some kind of a lump that we got to take care of. I'm not sure, but I'm not really allowed to ask questions. That's not really my job, at least in this regard. I can ask questions about all kinds of other stuff, but I don't. When it comes to this, I'm staying very, very clear. Alligators sin area. So we got beer, we got porn, and we got 1-900 crocodile. He's also smoking weed, I guess. Jesus Christ, is everything a sin? Can some things just be fun? For the love of all things holy, does every little tiny thing have to be a sin? Okay, the alligator's just having a good goddamn day. But no, he's committing 1,200 sins. No. Okay, do you really want that guy to have to go to confession? Because I sure as hell don't. All right, I got nothing against crocodiles or alligators at all, but come on, man, they gotta stay out there and have fun, okay? The rest of us will take care of them. We'll do the work. We'll take care of our boys down in Florida, all right? God, this is so stupid. It's weed. Weed is just a plant. It's been here forever. What's the problem? And beer? Beer is all natural, my friend. It saved the world. There was a documentary about it and everything. I feel like Jesus would have been down to clown with a little bit of beer. Maybe a little bit of that lettuce, you know? Why not? We are closing at 6 p.m. today due to low-paid employees. So please, have your items to the counter at 5:50 to ensure you can check out. Yeah, I love that. Due to low employees. They were setting themselves up for that because low employees doesn't make any frickin' sense at all. Due to too few, not enough. Just there are so many other ways you could have said this, but no. You had to set up a hook, line, sinker, a true home run because you know they don't get paid well enough, all right? And I am so beyond tired of managers that make a little bit more, anywhere from like 20 to 40% more than the rest of the employees in the store, bitching about how no one wants to work anymore. Motherfucker, you don't even get paid a living wage. Shut the hell up. Why are you sucking so much boot, dog? It's a grocery store. Everyone is here a third of their lives. If you work at a grocery store 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, you're there a serious percentage of your entire existence as a human being. You do deserve to be able to survive. And you know what? Not even survive. Let me change that up. You deserve to be able to live. No bicycles. Cocks will be cut off without a warning. Without a warning. All right, that's It's not verbose, it's just a little bit more so than I've seen before. But that seems a little... I don't know, that seems a little, what's the word? Not in line. The crime's not fitting the punishment. The punishment's not fitting the crime here. Like, if I lock my bicycle up, you're gonna chop my cock off? That seems way too... It seems like way too much. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm trying to find specific words, but whenever I actually feel like I have some kind of a silly thing going on, my brain forgets most words I have ever learned. No joke. I forgot everything. Like I just said, I forgot everything. That's not what I wanted to say, but that's what my brain is kind of forcing me to do right now. It's low energy. I kill off many brain cells every single day. Oh, man, it's gotta be all these memes. I've probably looked at between 10 and 50,000 images from Reddit over the past 5 years, man. Do you know what that could do to a guy's psyche? To a guy's friggin' head? Do you know what that can do to somebody? Yeah, just think about that for a minute, okay? And the next time you ever find yourself thinking, maybe Robin's crazy, maybe he's losing it. Yeah, you would be too, wouldn't you? You absolutely would be too. Don't think you're hot shit. I'll find you, Bill. Cookout. Dookie cough shakes, caramel fudge banana peach. All right? I don't know what a dookie cough is. I can imagine something. I don't like doing that, but I know that they're just I know they just swapped the letters from cookie dough, but there's something kind of funny about this sign in general to me, man. Like, it doesn't need to really explain. It's a restaurant. They serve shakes, clearly. But even if it was properly spelled out, I don't know. There's just something kind of inherently funny about a quick list on the sign. No, cookie dough shakes, caramel fudge, banana peach. Like, if you read it out like that, it just feels funny, right? That's just me. Maybe it is, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I just find it kind of funny. And the Dookie Cough Shake is a hilariously disgusting image that we're not going to talk about anymore. Stop for horses in underpants. Ask rider how to proceed. So, sir, your horse is wearing underpants, large tidy-whities, interesting choice. How do I proceed? What am I trying to proceed with, by the way? In this particular line of questioning, am I trying to simply proceed by driving by? Or am I trying to proceed in some kind of pursuit here? What's going on? And why do I need to ask the rider? He's not the one wearing underpants. The horse is wearing underpants. I mean, I guess I hope the rider is wearing underpants, but the real point here is that the horse is, okay? And I would like to proceed with a line of questioning, specifically for the horse. Why are you wearing underpants? This isn't normal for you. This isn't normal for your kind. So, first of all, why the tidy-whities? The whitey-tidies? What led you to choose that over something else? Like boxers or whatever. What's that all about, huh? I'm really curious. I don't want to ask the rider anything because I feel like I want the horse to speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? Terrific! You got what you voted for! It's crazy. When it comes to eggs specifically, I know why they're at the center of everything for sure. It hasn't really crossed my mind because like a dozen eggs where I am probably went up by $1, maybe $2 at most. And I've heard stories about people saying that a dozen eggs where they are have gone up by like 2, 3, 4, 5 times or something insane, right? I can't even imagine if you live in a more remote town in, say, Alaska, where shit is insanely expensive already. What would a dozen eggs be up there, right? What would it be up there? That's a 30 pack of eggs I'm looking at. That's kind of crazy, actually. That's probably what, 10 to 15 bucks on its own? I don't know. I've never purchased a pack that large. They're probably way more than that. But can you imagine what they might be in a state like Alaska? The reason I bring up Alaska is because, it might be screwing us over, but imagine folks that live out in the more remote regions where stuff is far more expensive than you've ever imagined. Where a 12-pack of water bottles is $100. Think about that sort of shit. And it's not even just the food either, man. It's everything. Everything. I keep seeing articles about how if somehow Apple were able to make the iPhone 100% in the United States, it would be $30,000 to $50,000 a phone. And I believe it too, okay? There's not enough rare earth materials for electronics in the United States, okay? And now I'm hearing that apparently the national parks are going to be stripped for wood. We're going to start chopping down forests in national parks, up to half of them. I really hope that one's a lie. I really fucking hope that is bullshit. Because if it's not, I'm going to lose all my faith. It'll all be gone. What am I doing here? Does God have a flan for me? I hope so. Look, I've never had flan before, but I've heard it's really good. So I hope that no matter where I go, Whether God sends me to hell unjustly or lets me into the great pearly gates, I hope that regardless he goes or she goes, here you go, man. Everybody gets a flan. You too, all right? You may be a sinner. You may be a filthy, stupid sinner that never read my cool book. But here you go. One last good thing for your existence. And I'll see ya. Never, loser. Later, hater. Have some flan. Thank you, kind vandal. Nearest free machine, Tesco. Ah, I see. Cool. That's actually kind of nice, though. I do feel like they're not usually for profit. It's usually, in my experience, when it comes to ATMs, it's that they're out of your banking network. So, like, I have a local credit union, right? And, of course, if I go to a Chase Bank ATM and take money out, they're going to be like, well, you don't bank with us. So, it's not, I'm not defending them, by the way. I still think it's complete bullshit. Even if it's like $1 to $3 as a fee, even if it's less than $1 as a fee, I think it's bullshit. But I can see some kind of stupid-ass rationale from a guy in a suit's perspective, I suppose. I don't know why I'm trying to give them brownie points. Man, my brain's feeling some kind of way today, I tell you. Do test the spray paint. Well, it looks like it works. It's kind of funny. Whenever you go into the spray paint aisle of any hardware store, whether it's a giant one or a little one, it's kind of crazy to think. You see paint all over the place. You see paint all over the floor. Like people do take it out and just spray it wherever they want. If that is happening, can you imagine the entitlement of walking into the shop, picking up a thing of spray paint and just shooting a dot on the ground in a store? Yep, that works. Or, not quite the color I wanted. As if the cap doesn't show you the finish, texture, and everything else you need to know, which is the entire point. Man, I really hope that no one's ever done that before. And all of it's been accidents and dropping the can or whatever, because, dude, I'd be so pissed if I saw some douchebag spraying the ground just to see what the paint looked like or check it out. No skateboarding, bicycle riding, rollerblading, roller skating, cooter riding. I would really, really hope that this public space does not allow cooter riding, okay? You take that somewhere the hell else. I have no use for it right now, all right? No, thank you. You know, I'm not a prude or nothing, but just get the hell out of here, man. You can go get a room. You can go home. You don't got to do that here. Although I will say, why not rollerblading or roller skating? That's actually the first time I've ever seen a sign like this, by the way, that specifies beyond skateboards and bicycles. I've never seen a sign that specifies rollerblading and roller skating and scooters. Who the hell specifies for scooters? Genuinely. I don't think I've seen someone riding an actual, kick scooter in God knows how long, man. I think the last time I even, had one in my possession was 2017, 2018, something like that. Back when I made a video about it with my buddy Brandon over on my old channel Zycron, like Blonde Boys Go Thrift Shopping or whatever the hell it was. That was the last time I had a scooter. All right, good fun. I liked it, but man, weird times we live in. Weird times where we have to specify scooters, rollerblades, and roller skates instead of just messing with the damn skateboarders. Found in a book in a motel bedside drawer. I'm guessing it's a Bible where people just scribbled like crazy in it. Or the ever more rare hotel that you stay in that's full of books of Mormon for some strange reason. Once upon a time. Oh. Well, that's an interesting way to start off. It's if the Bible weren't written the way it was, it'd be a lot more fun to read, you know? Whether you take it as your belief system or you take it as a fun story, it seems like it'd be a kick-ass story. Like if it were written in a specific way or written in common fantasy prose and whatnot, dude, I'd be all over that. I'd read that shit so much, even though there's a lot of it that would infuriate me and disgust me. But man, the stories would be a lot more fun. You know how much harder it is to interpret when it's written like that? You know what I'm talking about too. You don't have to have read the Bible to have seen your average excerpt from it that just makes absolutely no sense in the 21st century, okay? Language has changed a lot over the years. Can we get a true, modern, fun version, you know? Keep it all the same, but just translate it to decent language. You know what I mean? Ah, yes, the old landlord special. So did they paint over something? They painted over something, didn't they? That's like the traditional landlord special in my mind. Oh, my friend showed me how they fixed the water stain on the ceiling in their office. That's not the landlord special. No. Like I was saying, the landlord special is if they come in and repaint your apartment, but they, ruin outlets, paint over your thermostat, doorknobs, locks, things like that. cables, whatever, because they're too lazy to do the job correctly. In this case, they're too lazy to do the job at all, and it's at an office building. This is just funny. I feel like all they gotta do is replace the panel, at least for now. At least for now. Clearly there's some water leaking going on in there, some condensation drip, whatever, probably from AC. But this ain't the landlord special. This is just being a smartass. All right, being a smartass because the people that run/own the building are stupid, I guess. I guess in that regard, it could be considered kind of landlord special, but I don't know. It's just not the same. It doesn't have the same vibe of entitlement and being an asshole that hainting over shit because you're a lazy jerk and don't want to take care of the property you decided to buy. You know what I mean? What? What are you looking at me like that for? Screw you! What the hell is this thing? What's the purpose of having the two outlets in two different orientations? Does that help anything? I guess I'm a little bit confused by that. If both of them are vertical, that can't really, like, be too much of a hindrance versus that, right? I don't know. Some very British graffiti. Oh, how so? Is it though? I've really always wondered about why we have started to spell it TRHU, specifically with drive-thrus. I don't understand, because I will still spell it drive-through. I'll spell the actual word. So when did we switch it over to THRU? You know what? I'm gonna Google that. Hold on, give me just 1 second. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. All right, one quick Google later, and I think I'm reading one of the funniest things I've ever read in my life right now. So it looks like, even though in this case it's not hyphenated, these days it's almost turned into its own word with its own definition. A drive-through. That's one thing. It just means, you know, the actual drive-through itself, you're going through, you're picking up your food without getting out of your car, that sort of thing, right? But the way it's described here, according to this website's quick little I guess, summarization is drive-through traditionally stands as two separate words. While drive-through opts for a cool hyphen in between. Yes, it really does. That's not what I asked about, though. Despite this spelling duel, both terms hold hands and skip merrily through the same concept. A lane at your favorite hangout where you can score your order without ever leaving your ride. It's not even shorthand. I guess it's just become its own word, so to speak. At a certain point, we're just gonna have to remove the hyphen and have drive-through. It's a drive-through. It's specifically its own unique thing, while drive-through still makes sense, still works, very fine, and more grammatically correct. Drive-through is just, I guess, a shortened slang-ish type of version. I don't know, man, this is dumb. Some polite temporary graffiti by Canadians on a Cybertruck. Oh, if it's on a Cybertruck, I'll be really disappointed if it's polite. I'll be really sad if it's polite. Come on, Canadians, you guys gotta stop being so nice. What'd you do to the Cybertruck? It better be awesome. Oh, well, you know what? That's not bad. What did you put that on there with? Because if it wasn't a permanent paint of some kind, I don't think it's enough. We got Elon sucks twice and Dorkmobile. Honestly, it's polite in a way I'm okay with, you know? Calling the guy a dork and making sure we know that Elon's a piece of shit, and you don't want to be driving around one of these unsafe piles of garbage that costs $160,000 for no reason. Hell, you know how hard it is to insure these in places now? While it may not go far enough for me, I guess these guys committed an act of domestic terrorism up in Canada, man. Whew! You guys gotta be real careful, okay? Because down here in the US, apparently doing that can be considered terrorism now, you know? Oh man, if I vandalize a f***ing Tesla, I'm a terrorist now. Sure, if the boot fits, I'll f***ing wear it, dog. Also, sorry to get a little crazy there, but come on, we gotta be hypercritical of that douchebag, you know? We have to be hypercritical of that guy who bought our government and owns everyone and is changing rules and doing the dumbest shit in the world and making our life as Americans harder, okay? Screw Elon. He needs to right off and never speak publicly again. He needs to get the hell out of here. There ain't no room for Nazis on my watch. This cat in the bathroom of a vet clinic. Aw, well that's just cute. That's not even mildly vandalized. That's just appropriate and adorable, and I love it. I'm glad I'm not the only one. And of course, I never really thought I was the only one who will notice something like this and go, that just looks like an animal, right? The pattern on this wood grain looks like Jesus, doesn't it? Is that God in my cabinets? I think so. Susan, I think Christ has invaded my cabinetry. No talking to cops anytime. Yeah, please, see ya. I mean, if I got my lawyer with me, sure, we'll have a conversation about the weather, but I don't trust you otherwise, and I will never trust you otherwise, so get the shit away, please. No, thank you. I don't want to end up falsely imprisoned because you had a quota to meet, or you just got pissed off, or you woke up on the wrong side of the bed and you were looking for somebody to harm. Security notice! Electronic Genital Verification, or EGV. Your genitalia may be photographed electronically during your use of this facility as part of the Electronic Genital Verification Pilot Program at the direction of the Office of the Lieutenant Governor. In the future, EGV will help keep Texans safe while protecting your privacy by screening for potentially improper restroom access using machine vision and artificial intelligence, AI, in lieu of traditional genital inspections. At this time, images collected will be solely used for model training purposes and will not be used for law enforcement or shared with other entities except as pursuant to a subpoena, court order, or as otherwise compelled by legal process. Your participation in this program is voluntary. You have the right to request removal of your data by calling the EGV Program Office at 512-463-0001 during normal operating hours Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Hold on, what is that number? Hold on, that number does appear to be some kind of... Let's see what we get when we call it. So we're going to call 512-463-0001 and see what we get. All right, everybody quiet now.
Thank you for calling the Office of Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. We are unavailable to take your call. Please leave a message and we will return your call as soon as possible.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi there, Mr. Patrick. I'm just doing a recording for my job, and I'm seeing something about electronic genital verification, and I'm a little bit concerned about that. It was posted up at the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. All right, well, I left a message for the Lieutenant Governor. I'm very, very curious about this. Post no signs. No. Well, I posted 4. Do I need to post any more at all? No? Not at all? That's enough? Okay, cool. I love all the dedication to various fonts, although you're missing one that's really, really important. I mean, really important. You're missing the Chiller font, okay? You guys remember Chiller, right? When we first found that in Microsoft Word, we thought it was the coolest shit in the world, okay? We wanted to write essays in the Chiller font. Essays! God damn it. Oh man, I love it here. Fawns in area. Please slow down. Okay, well look, listen here. I'm pretty sure that's not how he spells his name, okay? Isn't his last name Bonzarelli? Bonzarelli? Do I have to go and verify how his name is spelled? Because I'm telling you right now, I'll do it. Don't test me. Single white van seeks single yellow sponge for dirty weekend fun. MAGA. Okay. Well, it was funny right until someone decided to draw that on there for some reason. I wonder what the I heart said. I wonder if we can make out what it might have said. I heart, nah, it's too low res. Handle with rage. Thank you. You're very welcome. I mean, I haven't handled it with rage yet. I'm getting there. I'm not currently full of rage. I'm actually full of intense fear and worry and anxiety right now all of a sudden. I'm serious. Currently, I am running on adrenaline at the moment. I'm actually really, really scared. But I'll tell you, once I get to the point of rage, I will come back and I will handle whatever I need to with the intense rage that you require me to, or that you have politely asked me and already thanked me for. PSA, please always close Cybertruck's tonneau cover? Whatever. Some people throw their garbage in there by accident. Right, by accident. Sure, my friend. Jesus is coming. No, they're not. My parents' microwave since about 12 years past. Oh, well, I mean... Come on, some things are bound to fade away. Let's see, pencil for rectal use only. I like that sticker, for some strange reason, it looks like it uses the South Park font, but also, it's always a pair of little booty shorts on there. Why does that symbolize rectal use? Gay cum, Wyoming Senate. I mean, I'd vote for gay cum for Senate, all right? Jesus is real. Handy if you forgot to cater your wedding. What? The clitoris! You know, I always wondered if someone would find it. I always wondered. No f***s longer than 36 feet without permit. Minimum $500 fine. Well, I mean, 36 feet's a really long vehicle to be driving around the French Quarter of New Orleans, which that's what it looks like, right? Sup, loser? I don't know, man. Not much. I'm just sitting here. Still worried and scared, actually. Oh, there it is. More for rectal use only stickers with the same pair of booty shorts. I don't understand. Yep. What? Okay, now instead of googly eyes, we're getting the rectal use only stickers on everything, aren't we? everywhere. Don't put paprika up your butt. That's not gonna be good. Yep, they're just going everywhere now. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's just these stickers now. We're in hell. No! That's not where you put ideas don't come from your butt. I would egg your car, but they're too expensive. Much like that piece of crap truck. Well, okay, I don't even want to call it a truck. Passed this Cybertruck on my way to the Royal Rumble yesterday. Honestly, kind of a look. Kind of a look. Political Spotlight, youtube.com, let's see, Did this guy actually just like tell people, yo, vandalize the shit out of it, go nuts? Or did this actually organically happen? This feels like the sort of thing he would have asked people to do. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this is actually, it looks kind of cool. It looks pretty cool. You know, it gives me vibes of like a payphone in a New York subway. You know what I mean? There's something really kind of actually nifty looking about this. Aha, nice! How'd you do that though? Items trapped in the doors cause delays. Please keep your long thing clear of the doors. Oh, don't worry, way ahead of you on that one. Someone rearranged the World Book Encyclopedia at my high school. Damn. Honestly, inspired. Now it's the Weird Cock book. Also, totally forgot about the World Book thing, man. Pee checked by radar. Man, we got pee lumps and piss radar. All these nuts. We're still doing the nuts thing? When I stopped in with my 2 young kids, my teenager mumbled, "The hills have eyes," which caught my attention. To my horror, he was referring to some mannequin that had been tagged by some googly-eyed bandit. I was mortified to see these places? I'm an idiot. I was mortified to see these eyes placed in such an offensive spot. My youngest was with us and started asking questions about why the nipples wouldn't stop staring at us. I was so embarrassed, I immediately left without spending money in this establishment. That's kind of crazy if you ask me, the balls you have to give a business a bad rating and make it their fault/problem that somebody else came in and vandalized a mannequin in a stupid way with googly eyes. You're kind of a dickhead. Please, hide your potato. No, I'm going to eat it. Why would I hide it? Vandals with juvenile humor hit Hartford. This prank looks as if it took some planning. Welcome to downtown Hartford. Xfinity Theater, XL Center, Hartford... What? Fartford. Sorry, I was stiff... No, that didn't take planning. Come on, that's just something you feel in the heart. Or the fart.